Hey, what's going on, man? Lump Dog, Pimps, Plays, and Hustlers Commissioner. Man, week 4 Commish message, as you can see. Once again, co-host, your treasurer.
I'm back.
Matt Bolzer.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, that's what I like. In the building. Gonna break down the games with me and, get the Commish message going. I know there were some harsh games this week, but I want to let everyone know in the league that Sacktown Radio, the Bigger Than Music mixtape, is out now. Go support what we're doing. Help a brother out. Go pick up a CD, $7.99. If you don't listen to rap, give it to somebody in your life that listens to rap. We all know somebody. One person. Give it away as a gift, man. Go pick it up, man. We should at least give away at least 12 of these copies in Dimple. With that being said, man, Bolzer, why don't you break down those first set of games?
Thanks, Lump. It's always hard to follow a shameless plug, but I'll try anyways. Brewdogs at the Jugs. This was a tough loss for the Jugs, 107-96. Forte and the Colts defense put up 20 for Brewdogs. Brady had a decent game. Sims Walker kind of blew up. Rest of the team, not so much. Cost fostered the game, 107-96. Papa's Rat Pack, URSO, 125-109. I'm surprised not to see the old man on the boards. Anytime you can give Duke a loss, old man, you got to jump on there and give him some shit. He won 125-109. Phillip Rivers, 40. Bears defense, 26. Lack of receiver production for URSO costing the game. As you can see with both those games, I was wrong with my pick'ems last week and with Lump's game. So this goes to show I know nothing about fantasy football. Back to you, Lump.
And man, in other games we had Patty's Playboys even in their record at 2-2, taking it over the A-Team 123-81. A-Team, one standing at 2-0, has now lost his last two and is also now at 2-2. Patty's Playboys was led by Gates, had a huge game there. Got you losing again any given Sunday. I'm sure you heard about that. Only putting up a 71. Have you scored 100 points yet this season?
Maybe once when I beat Foster. That was yes. Well, I would like to make a point. That's 2 straight weeks without a touchdown for my team. My entire team. First time in Romo's career without a touchdown as well. That's a rough loss. Hopefully my team can bounce back. I need it bad.
Yeah.
I need it real bad.
I know, and I'm scared right now because
luckily I'm playing up.
You have 2 weeks of offensive touchdowns ready to bust out.
Hopefully.
But anyway, you took the loss to Team Brit, 71-119. Any given Sunday now falls to the Cellar at 1-3. But he has some company there, so he's not the only one.
Still a lot of season left.
Team Brit, huge pickup with Rashard Mendenhall. Didn't help him this week, but on his bench gives him that second back to go with Ryan Grant. His team's looking pretty tough with Drew Brees. Anytime you have Drew Brees, definitely going to have a tough squad now with that second back in Mendenhall. Definitely looking good for Team Brit. He evens his record at 2-2. What other game you got there, Bowles?
Well, this was the big game, wasn't it? It was the game for the money, the game that came down to Monday night. Two of the highest scores in the league this week. Always a tough loss, Lump. I think everybody in the league probably knows how you feel, especially when there's 2 $20 fines. I mean, that makes it even worse. But, that's the way it rolls sometimes. We know how it feels.
Cookie crumbles.
But anyways, we got FAQ at 138 and CPP 136. Manning throwing up 44. The other Steve Smith throwing up 26.
26.
You got the 49ers defense that threw up a redonkulous 51. I mean, that's unheard of. And Longwell just can't deliver on Monday night. And the money fell elsewhere this week.
All I needed was the Packers defense for one drive just to stop him to a field goal. Fuck Brett Favre. Anyway, that game's over and done with. I would like to just make a point like you made a point about your game. And since we're on the video message, we do have priority.
That's right.
So I did want to just say that, that's 2 losses in a row for me by combined 9 points. So some real tough losses the old Collar Pop and Pips have taken the last 2 weeks. Even my record, 2-2. Could easily be 4-0, but, that's the way fantasy football plays, and that's why we all love it, right? Either way it goes. Love it and hate it, exactly. And then in the last game of the week, we had the Sac Valley Players, another exciting game, losing to our current and reigning champion, Ass to Mouth. You could say he got ass to mouth on Monday night. Vishenko catches that first touchdown, and I'm sure Sac Valley was looking like he had a pretty good lead, and Aaron Rodgers fumbles for ass to mouth. Starts off real bad for him, but man, at the end throws for 384, gets one pick, one fumble. Ends up beating him with driver, and his kicker sealed it for him, Crosby. But good games, man. Darren and Paul now find themselves at the top of the league, respectively, each 3-1. What a crazy season. The fisherman and the construction worker at the top of the league. Wow. Anyway, it's why every season's great. So they're at the top of the league right now. So, Vols, who do we have coming up this week?
All right, guys, first we're going to talk about Brewdogs at URSO. Brewdogs got some issues at running back with Westbrook probable. URSO, Palmer in Baltimore. Decent productivity at running back. I'm going to take URSO in this game. Next, we got Team Britt at the A team. Britt's rolling with Favre at QB. Has got a good pickup with Mendenhall. A team looks like he's going with Collins, but that could be switched up. Jennings on a bye. I'm going to give the slight edge to Team Britt on this game.
We also got Patty's Playboys versus Papa Rat Pack. I like Roethlisberger going up against Detroit. Every quarterback shredded them, so I'll give the edge to Patty there. We got Ass to Mouth versus Fuck You. Giving the slight edge to Fuck You because he's got Peyton Manning, and anytime you got Peyton Manning, you're a hard team to beat. And Ass to Mouth is going with Trent Edwards with his quarterback Aaron Rodgers on the bye. Sac Valley Players versus the Jugs, and taking the Sac Valley Players in this slightly, just like the Matt Schaub over Brady right now. I think he's producing the running backs. I think are a little bit tighter there, and a little bit better receiving core as well. So, Vols, there's one game left.
That's our game, Lump.
Oh, God.
Any given Sunday versus Collar Poppin' Pips.
This is the game that's can bite you in the ass. This team hasn't scored any offensive touchdowns. Nobody.
We are due.
Nobody on the team has scored any offensive touchdowns in the last 2 weeks.
You couldn't do that if you tried.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you've done it.
Somehow I found a way.
I'm afraid that those 2 weeks have been building and building and brewing, and this could be the week that it blows up.
There's a lot to prove this week.
Chris Johnson.
Romo at KC.
Yep.
Steelers at Detroit. I mean, those are two guys or two players that I really counted on this year to be big for me. They both have it, and that is why I'm at 1-3 and in the cellar. Lump, you've been putting up some big scores the past 3 weeks. I mean, yeah. So it's going to be a tough win if I'm going to get it, but this is the week if my team is going to come out to do it against these teams.
Yeah, and I'm really scared of the Chris Johnson at the Colts on Sunday night. That's going to be
I think
that could be a huge game for
Chris
Johnson. That could be a tremendous 80-yard touchdown. Those bonus point touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? 2 bonus points for over 80 yards. So those are big, big plays, and that can break your back.
What about the McNabb comeback?
I like it. I like McNabb. He's a veteran. I think he knows how to come off injury, and he knows how to play in a game. I'm just hoping that he's not too rusty.
And I hope the Niners defense can keep it under 30 this week.
Not go off for that mind-boggling 51.
That was insane.
God, still lost with that score. But, oh well. Hey, so thanks for tuning in, man. If you have any suggestions on what you guys would like to see, anything you want, no homo, but anything you want to see us to do,
yeah, exactly.
Just let us know, man. We'll try to incorporate it. But till then, man, good luck to everyone. Week 5.
Get on the boards.
Get on the boards.